Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the Mountaineers and a fan base that has been, shall we say, preparing since early in the morning for the battle we have in store. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Huskers will put total weather to crank us up. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense will get the first swing of the game. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy that can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. The give to the running back from the shotgun. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the run again. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And the ball is intercepted. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
This is obviously a quarterback that has had a lot of success here in recent weeks, and you wonder maybe if he's feeling himself just a little bit too much, a little bit too eager here in the opening drive, taking a shot deep down the field he probably shouldn't have, and the defense made him pay for it with the INT.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll throw it on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Strong, firm tackle.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run, so now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Still on his feet at the 40. Got a lot of running room. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Quick pass on the jet motion. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it. Move.
Oh, look out! And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Mountaineers want to move quickly.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
They're getting this guy lathered up. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll try the run. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Wide open downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, West Virginia.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got an open man. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. Give to the running back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Quick pass on the fly motion. The Cornhuskers brought to the ground, but not before picking up the 1st. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Here's the handoff. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike, Rozier, Roger, Craig. I am hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physical. And Nebraska is going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish the physical ground game, because that's who they are.
They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. And this one splits the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz.
Can anyone catch him? And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Mountaineers will hustle to the line. Using the quick game. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Coming after it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They keep attacking through the air. Trying to get to him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. It's good. And guys, that 3-ball has us all tied up here in the second. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. On second down, he's looking downfield. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now on third and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Quickly complete. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? The defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking for a man. It's Wilkins. Zings it complete to the right. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Great job by the offense, being patient, understanding when they're in zone coverage. I got to hit those tight windows, make those precise passes to get those big plays.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. On second down, wants to throw it. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Baylor has the lead right. Even though we've heard sick 'em a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside McLean Stadium. They're up by 4 over Marshall. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Now, after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Looking to pass on second down. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Oh, he's looking to throw. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Huskers will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Looking left. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Wilkins. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these 2 teams thus far there in Morgantown. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's take the old country roads on our way back to Mountaineer Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Mountaineers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. You want to talk about light on your feet. Man, can he get through there. He's down to the 37. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The play action fake. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
You know, you start day 1 of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. Not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jason, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Quarterback checking off. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Buys a little extra time. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Offense set on first down. The give on the inside. Nice move to keep running. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able able to make the stop. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll try to pop the draw. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
From the gun, give on the inside. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Mountaineers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah. Drive together, but Jesse, they stall on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Unloads it downfield. Snatches it on the right. And he's running in the open. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The Huskers are in the hurry-up. On second and goal, he carries again. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. So loud it's rattling your fillings on third and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Huskers!
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Leaves it with the running back. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Still on his feet at the 45. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. Setting up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Looking to throw, it's Wilkins. Dumps it to the back. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Takes it from the gun on third down. Got him downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
He's got it on the right. Oh, he left him grabbing. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. Looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Murray. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Going for the return. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Now on first down from the 30. Might as well give it to him again. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Leaves it with the back. Still running at the 40. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Right back to the well. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Well, they get another big run for a first down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
Huge moment coming here as they try to punch it in and quiet this crazy, raucous crowd. The give to the back. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Power ahead. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Surging forward on the sneak. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. From the gun, the running back has it. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
They didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about, what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.